What if I told you there's a place on Earth where rain takes 10 minutes just to touch the ground? And inside this jungle, there are spiders so big, they can hunt birds. This is the Amazon rainforest, the largest jungle on the planet. Here, sunlight barely reaches the ground because the trees are so dense. There are over 390 billion trees in this forest. Yes, billion. The Amazon spreads across 9 countries and covers 5.5 million square kilometers. To compare, Pakistan is just 795,000, meaning the Amazon is 7 times bigger. The name Amazon comes from Greek, a meaning without, and mazon meaning breast. It referred to ancient warrior women who removed one breast to shoot arrows better. The most shocking part? 20% of the Earth's oxygen comes from this one rainforest, and 40% of the world's animals, birds and insects live here. There are 400+ tribes inside this jungle, around 4.5 million people, still living like ancient humans, untouched by modern life. Some areas are so dark and thick that even in daytime, it looks like night. The Amazon River is the largest river by water volume, stretching 7,000 kilometers, with 30,000 species of fish. 60% of the creatures here don't even have names yet. Science still doesn't know they exist. Here, giant spiders can catch birds, insects can kill humans in minutes, and there are 30,000 types of fruits growing naturally. And the craziest fact? Scientists have only explored 10% of this jungle. 90% is still a mystery. If you ever stand in this forest during heavy rain, you won't get wet for 10 minutes because the leaves above you create a natural roof. No Pakistani has ever gone deep inside this jungle. And maybe it's better that way, because in the Amazon, even the bravest men rethink their courage.
You're watching WonderQuest 360, where we explore the strangest places on Earth. What if I told you there's a fire in the middle of a desert that has been burning for more than 50 years? And the craziest part? No one knows how to stop it. This is the door to hell, a giant burning crater in Turkmenistan that has been on fire since 1971. It started when Soviet scientists were drilling for natural gas, and the ground suddenly collapsed, creating a massive hole. To stop the spread of poisonous gas, they set the crater on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few days. But that few days has now turned into more than 50 years, and the fire is still burning. The crater is 230 feet wide and 70 feet deep, filled with flames, boiling mud, and toxic gas. Locals call it the gateway to hell because at night the desert glows like a portal to another world. Even today, scientists have no safe way to turn it off, and every year the fire burns millions of dollars worth of natural gas. Tourists who visit say the heat is so intense it feels like standing next to a jet engine. And here's the shocking part. Nobody knows how long it will keep burning. 10 more years? 100 years? Or forever? The door to hell is a reminder that sometimes humans start something nature decides to finish. If you want more mind-blowing places like this, hit subscribe, because this planet is way stranger than you think. You're watching WonderQuest 360, where we explore the strangest places on Earth. What if I told you there's a town in the United States that has been burning underground for more than 60 years, and no one can stop it? This is Centralia, Pennsylvania, a real town that looks abandoned, silent, and deadly. In 1962, firefighters burnt trash near an old coal mine, but the flames slipped into the tunnels below, and the fire never went out. For years, the ground heated up from the inside, roads cracked open, smoke poured from the soil, houses sank into burning earth. People were forced to escape, because the air became toxic. Centralia went from 1,500 residents to only 5 people left today. Even the government erased its ZIP code. It officially doesn't exist on maps anymore. Scientists say the fire could keep burning for another 250 years. You can't see the flames, but you can feel the heat. You can hear the ground breathing. And every few years, the earth opens up like a warning from below. A town destroyed, not by war, not by a natural disaster, but by a fire humans started and can never put out. So tell me, would you dare walk across a town that's still on fire beneath your feet? If you want more mind-blowing places like this, hit subscribe, because this planet is way stranger than you think. You're watching WonderQuest 360, where we explore the strangest places on Earth. What if I told you there's a place in America where gravity stops working? In California, there's a mysterious location where water flows uphill. People lean at impossible angles, and objects roll against gravity. It's known as the Mystery Spot, hidden in the redwood forests of Santa Cruz. This place has puzzled scientists and amazed tourists for over 80 years. Inside, the laws of physics go completely wild. Balls roll uphill. Brooms stand on their own. Even people shrink or grow, depending on where they stand. Some believe it's due to magnetic anomalies. Others think it's the site of an old government experiment gone wrong. But scientists claim it's just an optical illusion. A tilted cabin, a warped space, your brain confused by the surroundings. Sounds simple, right? Then why do so many still walk away feeling like they just visited another planet? Tourists flock here by the thousands, and they leave questioning reality itself. If you want more mind-blowing places like this, hit subscribe, because this planet is way stranger than you think. You're watching WonderQuest 360, where Earth's secrets come alive. This river in the Amazon boils anything that falls into it. Deep in Peru's Amazon, there's a river so hot it reaches over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. They call it the boiling river, and if an animal falls in, it gets cooked alive. But here's the weird part. It's not near a volcano. Even scientists don't know what's heating it. Birds land on the water. They're boiled in seconds. This river is more than 4 miles long, and no one knows why it exists. Locals call it sacred. Experts call it a mystery of nature. Places like this shouldn't exist, but they do. Follow WonderQuest 360 for more real wonders of Earth. You're watching WonderQuest 360, where Earth's strangest secrets come to life. Once a year, the sea literally parts in South Korea. It happens on Jindo Island, and people call it the Korean Moses Miracle. For just 1 hour, the ocean pulls back, revealing a land bridge over 2.8 kilometers long. Thousands walk from island to island, but if you don't turn back in time, the sea will cover it again. It's a natural tidal event caused by gravity, sea levels, and moon cycles, but looks completely unreal. For years, people thought it was fake until science confirmed it. Even scientists admit it feels like something from a storybook. Nature isn't just beautiful, it's unbelievable. Hit follow for more real-world wonders, only on WonderQuest 360. You're watching WonderQuest 360, where Earth's strangest places come alive. What if I told you there's a desert where it hasn't rained for centuries, but it still gets snow every year? Welcome to the Atacama Desert, the driest place on the planet. In some areas, it hasn't seen a single drop of rain in over 400 years. The soil here is so dry, NASA tested Mars rovers on it. But here's the twist. In winter, icy winds from the Andes bring snowstorms, and for a few hours, this lifeless red wasteland turns white. Scientists call it a weather fluke. Locals call it a miracle. Tourists just stare in disbelief. This isn't Mars, this is Earth, and sometimes it snows where it shouldn't. Follow at WonderQuest 360 to see more places you won't believe are real. Chapter 5. In one of the hottest, deadliest places on Earth, massive rocks are moving by themselves. Welcome to Death Valley, USA, home to the sailing stones of Racetrack Playa. These huge stones, some weighing hundreds of pounds, have been found dragging themselves across the desert floor, leaving long tracks behind them. But here's the creepy part. No one ever sees them move, not once caught in the act, just fresh trails, as if something invisible pushed them. For decades, people believed it was aliens, or spirits, or magnetic forces under the earth. Finally, scientists set up time-lapse cameras, and what they discovered? Just as weird. The desert gets covered in a thin sheet of ice on cold nights. Sunlight hits, ice cracks, and the rocks glide slowly across the sand. No wind, no cheating, just Earth doing strange Earth things. Would you camp out in a ghost desert? Follow at WonderQuest 360 for more real-world mysteries.
You're watching WonderQuest 360, where Earth's strangest spots are decoded.
This is Magnetic Hill, India, a place where cars roll uphill with the engine turned off. Every year, thousands travel here, just to witness this bizarre illusion of gravity breaking. When you park your car at a marked spot on the road, it starts to move upwards on its own. No pushing, no pulling, no engines, just motion, against a visible incline. People believed it was magnetic force. Others said it was caused by alien tech buried underground. But the real answer? Optical illusion. The road seems sloped uphill, but it's actually going down. A perfect manipulation of the landscape and your brain's perception. What you're seeing isn't what's happening. Still, it's one of the coolest spots on Earth to experience real-world illusion. Would you trust what your eyes see or what your compass says? Follow at WonderQuest 360 for more places that make you question the planet.
You're watching WonderQuest 360, where we reveal Earth's rarest natural secrets. What if I told you there's a volcanic fire that glows neon blue at night? This isn't CGI, it's completely real. Welcome to Kawah Ijen, Indonesia, the only volcano on Earth where lava doesn't just burn, it looks like something from Avatar. But here's the crazy part. It's not the lava that's blue. It's actually sulfuric gases escaping from underground at over 600 degrees Celsius and combusting as soon as they hit the air. The result? A surreal fire fountain that glows electric blue in the dark. But during the day, it looks just like any other volcano. You have to visit at night to see it. And yes, it's dangerous. The air is toxic. You need a gas mask. Miners still climb into the crater daily to collect sulfur. Would you get this close to something that burns bright but deadly? Follow at WonderQuest 360 and explore how unreal our real world actually is.
You're watching WonderQuest 360, where impossible is sometimes real. What if I told you a man once lived for 555 days with no heart inside his body and survived just fine? In 2014, Stan Larkin was diagnosed with total heart failure. Doctors removed his heart completely and replaced it with a portable device called the Syncardia, a backpack-sized machine that pumped blood for him 24/7. No heartbeat, no pulse, but he walked, talked, even played basketball. The machine hummed inside his chest, keeping him alive while he waited for a real transplant. He spent over a year and a half without a heart, just hoses, wires, and technology, and somehow he felt normal. Finally, a donor heart arrived. The backpack came off, and Stan became the first person to ever survive this long without a human heartbeat. So the question is, would you trust a machine instead of your own heart? Follow at WonderQuest 360 for more real stories that sound like science fiction.
You're watching WonderQuest 360, where Earth's wildest secrets come alive.
What if I told you a real river of red blood flows out of a glacier in Antarctica? This isn't CGI, this isn't fiction. It's called blood falls, and scientists still don't fully understand it. At first glance, it looks like the ice is bleeding. A red waterfall leaks from deep inside a frozen glacier. But it's not blood. It's salty, iron-rich water that's been trapped for over 1 million years without oxygen. When it escapes into open air, the iron oxidizes, just like rust, and stains the ice bright red. No oxygen, no sunlight. But still, liquid flows, even in minus 17 degrees Celsius. And the craziest part? There are living microbes inside it that have never been exposed to light. It's basically an alien ecosystem, right here on Earth. Would you touch this blood river in the coldest place on the planet? Follow @WonderQuest360 for more terrifying, mind-blowing truths from Earth's edge.